Yo, what up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel, Discin' Deals Coverage. My name's Lucas. Today, we're in Wichita, Kansas for the lead card, final round of Keeper of the Chains 2023. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the back nine lead card of the 2023 Keeper of the Chains. You're looking at one-time deal commentary with me, Lucas Deal, and Chris Smith, the one-time world champ. Smitty, how we feeling today?
I feel like I'm having a deja vu, man.
We haven't tried to record this at all before, but we didn't mess up at all. Anyways, we're here, and I want to give a huge shout out to Brendan Kuntz. If you need graphic design, he made our shirts. If you need apparel, if you need merchandising, opentabprojectcollective@gmail.com. Hit this guy up. He does awesome work.
He's done several projects for me now. We have plans on a few more.
Yeah, great dude too. So looking at the leaderboard currently, this was after the first two rounds. Now after the front nine, Logan is sitting at 25 under, Caleb 18 under, Nolan at 11 under, and Lauren at 9 under. Lots of work to do for Caleb to try to get this victory, to steal that away from Logan.
That's true. It's going to be tough to catch Logan, I think, on this course.
Yeah, and he's already put together a pretty good front nine, one bogey, and already gaining some strokes on the field. And we're going to jump right into hole number 10.
Great hole. Par 3, 405 feet. Comes in as the sixth hardest hole. The only mistake you cannot make is being left. If you're left, you're going down the hill into the creek. You'd love to be close enough to have a good solid in the circle putt, but a 3 on this, you're not losing strokes to many people.
And like he said, if you get on edge at all, if it's fading back left and you hit that slope, you are creek all day long, OB.
No doubt about that.
All right, I think it's going to be Caleb's box, and Caleb is of course sponsored by Discmania, and Caleb's going to be leaning here on a Vanguard. There he is, that purple disc. I think he's going backhand. Do you think the forehand plays here?
If it's calm, I'll go forehand every single time, just to hyzer away from the trouble. And Caleb's got that out and flat, but boy, that thing had enough teeth to get him back. Treacherous putt.
Yeah.
35 feet.
I think it may be even longer than that. And I'm sure he wanted that to fade back a little bit, but he at least got the distance there. Nolan's going to be throwing a ESP nuke here.
Oh, and he's got it slightly flipped. That with the flick, that's the only mistake you can make, and that tree saved him a bonus stroke for sure.
All right, and here comes Logan with a
Explorer.
Yep, an Explorer here.
Match play Explorer. He's been throwing these for a while. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He didn't get enough air on it, but no real harm done. He'll get up and down for 3, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, safe is good on this hole, especially with a 7-stroke lead.
Lauren coming in blind on this one. Well, he may have played this hole last year as part of the keeper, so he probably has a little bit of familiarity with this hole.
And I think this is a flippy assassin. That's going to be my guess. And it's always a guess at this point.
This just does not look like 405 feet in this camera. Oh, flippy is correct.
I think that's his roller disc too.
You'll hyzer left of the basket.
Right.
Smart play. Chipping it up short. Having nothing to do with it.
There's a Warden at a Logan.
And that's scary from there too. A little bit farther, and he's over that hill and down towards the creek.
And Nolan didn't know I was right behind him.
Wow.
Oh, and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to mess up that putt. Wow, what a putt. That had to be 40.
Monster putt.
Let's take a look at it again. Yeah, I can't quite see where the whiskers are, but if that doesn't go in, that has major potential to go in the water.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was awesome.
Great putt, dude. All right, and then Lauren has a chance now.
Well, you can see
Also snag
Lawrence, he's outside of the circle as well. So, yeah, you're probably right. Caleb probably was 40. He wants it.
He's meticulous with his putt. But we saw first round. He's a great putter.
Yeah, that's hard to commit to that on that slope.
All right, Nolan finishes up at the par. Lauren and Logan looking to do the same. Easy money. He didn't go as far as he could have passed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very easily could have caught a wheel.
All right, and we're going to move into probably the worst hole in the world. My most hated hole, at least for me personally, is hole number 11.
I'm not going to call it the worst hole in the world. This straight shot that the drone is flying is quite demanding. You got to get, number one, you got to stay low. Number two, you have to have a late flip. If you don't get a little bit of flip on your disc, you're going in the OB creek behind it. Pretty much any shot that goes in that creek deep is going to be a chip in for an easy 3. So it's not the worst mistake you can make. There is a little hyzer down the right side that some guys like to try to throw, but I have had zero luck getting it anywhere close.
That's my play because I can't throw straight, and it does work. We'll go out and play, and I'll show you how to do it sometime.
Groovy.
But Caleb's going to lead us off here after that awesome birdie, and he's going to be throwing an S-line FD.
And hole 11 comes in right in the middle, 9th easiest hole.
Watch this reaction.
Oh, yeah.
He hits the back side of the sidewalk, doesn't quite get higher than the grass, so it skips down the sidewalk left.
Little bobsled action.
For real.
This is an interesting play. A force over with an overstable driver of some sort.
Yep, this is a Raptor out of Nolan.
Yeah, just didn't quite get it flipped over enough. But that's a cool play. I'm gonna have to give that a go.
And then Logan is going to be throwing
Emac Truth up the pipe.
Yep.
So easy. Didn't even try.
Yeah, it's silly how easy that is. And the skip. I mean, honestly, if I could throw that straight, I may not hate this hole as much.
Well, I just started hating Logan after that shot. That was ridiculous.
All right. And Lauren is kind of in between. He got to see everyone play before him, though.
And this would be a new hole to Lauren going blind because last year we teed off
On the sidewalk.
farther left, and it was an easy flick out to the left side. So
Yeah. I think he's going to go the skip shot, which you have to get it low here.
oh, he's trying. Oh, yeah.
And it's
no
just
chance.
not low enough. You have to get it below those branches. And that tree there on the left, you have to kind of hit around the base of that tree. Nolan wants none of it.
That OB is 12 to 15 feet behind.
Yeah, it's not far. And after the last one, he left it short. He does not want to leave this one short.
He's got a lofty enough putt. He might be okay even if he misses. Nolan knows that if he drives that in there, he's ooh baby.
Okay.
He's probably going
just hyzered out.
Yeah,
Just enough.
that's safe.
Yeah, Nolan's putt's a lot more firm than Lauren's is. And you can see Logan's disc right there. Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. He just tickled the chains there.
Yeah, all these putts except for this one. That one got a little high in the chains.
It was a little high, but
they're all scary. I mean,
And you can see
Lauren has to
even
be within
getting
a
some
foot
relief.
of that OB, yeah.
And you can't quite see the line there, but there is a painted line.
Well, it's a meter behind him right now. So,
but no harm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, about 18 feet.
Caleb gonna finish out here with a par.
Yep, perfect.
And then Nolan looking to do the same. So Caleb and Logan just trading strokes in the last 2 holes, and they're right back where they started on the back 9. And we're gonna jump into hole number 12, and a great change to the course in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Moved it across this creek. I think it could be even longer off the tee to get across the creek, but this hole gives these guys a chance to uncork a drive after being kind of handcuffed. The last 4 holes were all pretty technical and short compared to this guy. They're just they drop a bomb out there and try to stay towards the right half of the fairway, and they'll have a good shot at getting up and down. I personally feel the farther left you are, the harder the approach becomes.
Yeah, right here in this shaded area, you don't want to be in that. You want to be to the right of that.
Yep.
That really opens up the approach.
And nobody's going to throw it this far off the tee, I don't believe. But most of them are going to have a mid-range or a putter into this green. My play on this is to throw it more firm than I think and try to keep it low and just barely clear this sidewalk and slide right up that hill.
Yeah, because the back side of this green is pretty deadly.
Yeah, well, the last thing you want to do is fly that hill because you're going OB in that case.
Yep. And Logan here with an enforcer.
And he's just going to throw a nice controlled distance shot. He's not going to try to bite off any more than he needs because he knows that 100 feet isn't going to make a big difference on his approach.
Yeah.
He a little tighter than he wanted to be,
yeah,
I think.
I think it was supposed to... That's the one he threw on hole 2, and it did kind of get
Had a little flip.
More flip to it. That one didn't. Caleb's going to be throwing a Cloudbreaker 2 here. I think this one is the same one he threw. No, this isn't. This one is pretty straight for him, though.
Pretty good pop. Once again, didn't get flat, though. And the strange thing about this hole is this sidewalk on the right side of the fairway is actually safe. You have another 60 feet to the right to the other sidewalk before you have to worry about OB. And maybe those two guys weren't aware of that. That's why they're afraid to get it flat.
Yeah. Nolan is well aware, and he's going to take this ESP nuke and...
Oh, my.
Just a little early release. Looks like he got a little bit fortunate through the tree there.
Yeah, well, that tree definitely took some zip off of it, just enough to keep it, I do believe, safe.
It was safe. He hit a tree on the backside. He's not going to have a great shot from there, but he is inbounds.
Goes Lauren with Flippy McBlue.
Yeah, I think this one is less Flippy McBlue. I think this is the apex. But it's still flippy.
First one to get a disc flat, though, and that cost him. That probably cost him 60, 70 feet.
Yeah. And now this one is the spell.
He's a ways out, and that looks a little fluffed. There is OB to the left and short. I couldn't tell if that caught the sidewalk.
No,
or the
I think
grass.
he's good. He's circle 1. Nolan just has to pitch.
That's all he's got to do. And, if he can get up and down for a 4, that's not the worst mistake he could have made. This is good. This is a lot better than I think. I know it's a lot better than I thought it was.
For sure. I thought he was more tucked. And that's
probably Harp.
Yep, yeah. Harp out of him.
Beat up Harp. That thing didn't have any teeth left. And he's not happy with that.
Yeah, he's around the same spot Lauren is.
Yeah, he would like to be much closer than that.
And I don't know what this is out of Nolan.
I think this is a jawbreaker zone or something like that. I know it's beat to heck.
He didn't hit the hill, but he stayed safe.
That base plastic should grab and stay safe.
I think he hit the tree behind, so he's had double trees on this hole, keeping him in bounds.
And Caleb's our last chance to get a close putt, and he's got it out there.
Yeah, this is that MD5, and that's perfect.
That's great. Yeah,
I think it
that's
curled
nice.
up too. Yeah, so Lauren has a good look here.
Yeah, closer than I thought he was. This turtle back of a green, this little hump here, this can add a little bit of excitement to any putt. Little bit of wind, but I don't think anything that should affect Lauren too much.
And he's a wizard guy. Oh, I think that curled
It looked
up.
like it was going to curl. It could easily have taken off. And, oh, man, not only is Logan short, but he's snickered by this tree.
And I don't know if he's on grass or...
He's on the sidewalk. The sidewalk itself is safe. It's the creek.
I just mean his knee. I'm just thinking about his poor knee. It hurts me looking at it.
Well, he can spend some of his paycheck on Band-Aids.
Dang it.
That's the one putt I never understood why it always catches that rim and spits out. It's anytime you catch nubs coming in, there's just no chance.
And you can see here Nolan hit that tree, a fortunate break, and he can still save and
this would
salvage
be
a
fantastic
par.
saving a par on this if he can get this in. Tough to get any pop on it from your knee that far up a hill. And that's,
And then I messed up. I was recording and
looked like
hit
he
stop.
may have messed up also.
Yeah, he hit the face mask. Caleb made that hole look super simple.
The hole is simple as long as you execute.
It's a great two-shot.
Yeah,
hole.
oh yeah.
And Lauren is just outside of the picture. He's 10 feet. I wasn't going to move the camera and distract him, though.
Let's just watch Nolan watch Lauren.
Nolan liked it. Lauren liked it. He's in for par. Par for Logan. And unfortunately, a double for Nolan.
Ouch.
Making Lauren and Nolan now tied at 9 under going into hole 13.
Yeah, neither one of those guys is shooting too hot. I'd be a little scared what's going on chase card. Hole 13. 534 feet, slightly downhill. Comes in as the second hardest hole, which is really shocking to me. I've seen Nolan throw it past this pin in the air.
Yeah, he almost aced it in the triples thing we did.
But he's a freak, and that doesn't count. But, yeah, I mean, I guess there's enough OB trouble to the left that
and I think
drives enough shots
it was
can go
fairly
OB.
windy this day, too.
Okay.
And I think it was a headwind, which could play into maybe some people turning over,
right.
going to OB right. But this isn't all. I mean, it's an easy 3, in my opinion. Very tough 2. If it was a par 4, it'd be way too easy.
If it's par 4, it instantly becomes the easiest hole on the course.
Yep, for sure. So it's one of those classic tweeners.
Yeah.
We've talked about these kind of on this course.
I would love to see that pin pushed back. Get out of the way. Pushed back 55, 60 feet behind those trees. Same shot, just a little bit farther past that big hedge tree.
Yeah. And you can't see the wind here.
Nor ever can you see the wind.
I mean, in the trees. Cloud Breaker 2. Caleb. Dang it. Got me.
Oh, man.
But the leaves aren't moving, is what I'm trying to say. But it's still a pretty severe headwind. They just can't feel it. And what's he leaning on?
This is either that same Enforcer, or I think he often has a Ballista Pro, this same.
Yep, this is a
color.
Ballista Pro.
So this is one he could maybe get.
He's got the distance for it.
Yeah, he put a little extra zip on that one.
Turned it over a little bit. And see, that headwind, I think, is just not allowing disc to get left.
Yep, if that can stay flat and then hyzer, it gets him way closer.
And he's throwing that apex here. We just saw this on the last hole. This thing can get flippy. I don't like this play for him, knowing that there's a headwind. But like I said, they really can't feel it.
Yeah, it's got no chance.
Yeah, it's safe, but
I couldn't tell if it caught some cabbage there and hyzered out or not.
I think it got a little bit. I think the trees did help him out. And now you can really start seeing the leaves. And Nolan's like, oh, why me?
I know. I wish it was calm. I'd love to see him rip the stamp off of this thing.
So he knew, because I don't think this is his normal play here. but he's throwing a Z Venom here. So I think that is a step up in stability.
Come on, get the sidewalk. Dang it. If that gets the sidewalk, it has a shot at getting home.
Yeah, I mean, it's still crushed.
I mean, and as we can see, Lauren had the worst drive, and, you know, for a player of Lauren's caliber, fairly routine chip shot, I would think.
Yeah, going for the skip.
Now, he might be lucky he didn't catch sidewalk on that.
Yeah.
That looked like a fast edge driver. That could have went all the way into the creek.
And honestly,
jump putt? No, just a little throw putt.
Just a little throw. These crab apples, hedge apples, I should say, they do come into play and will stop some discs.
Ooh, look at this guy over here to the right in the gallery. The blue shirt. That's a good-looking dude.
Second shout out.
Loves it. Oh, let's get back to the action. Yeah, you see that? Nolan would love to run that, but I think just a little bit out of his comfort zone today.
Yeah, he's not feeling it. And I will say, when Nolan's feeling it, those are ones that, I mean, you can at least count him on hitting something usually from that range.
At least giving it a go.
Yeah.
He gets his putting figured out. He's gonna be more of a force to reckon with. See, no, that's that same one. Caught the nubs coming in. I don't know why that one stayed.
Less spin.
Just I've just never understood that.
And it looks like everyone's gonna escape here with a par, or should.
Yeah. I think even back here in the sun behind Caleb would be a more exciting place to put the
for sure. But
pin.
then you run into hole 12.
Oh yeah, that's true. Especially since 12 has got that longer tee now. So we go from the second hardest to the absolute easiest hole on the course. 863 feet uphill. What do you think about that?
It's long for normal people, but par 5 is definitely pretty favorable for the pros.
I will not be surprised if we don't see at least one, if not more, eagle bids at this. These guys got plenty of distance. They can all throw 500 feet. That just leaves them, I'm not too smart, but 363 into the green. So
yeah, all these dudes smash. So
you do have to be cautious of the sidewalk on the left, though. If you try to go get greedy and go big Anheuser and don't commit to it enough, you can easily be across that sidewalk.
Yep. If you don't get the angle right, you can fade out. And this is more uphill than you'd think, so it does play a little bit long.
The green is no slouch either. You can get bad rollaways. You get putts 8 feet over your head. So
honestly, the last 3 holes, I do appreciate where the holes are in relation to the green. I think it's fun. I like when you add some hills, some different elements like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Make it interesting. Let's take a look here. He's going to be throwing an S-line DD3 here. And he's going that big Annie. And this is the one I'm talking about. If he didn't get that enough.
I think he got it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It did.
Wow.
Yep. So that was crushed. 450 at least.
Logan looked like it had a team stamp on it.
Yeah, this one's a Raider. This is that flippy Raider.
The one he flicked way back there on hole 4.
Yep.
Oh my. Look at that thing.
That's effortless distance there. He knew exactly where it was going.
He's definitely in control of his game today.
Didn't bring either OB into question. And
this looks like a roller line to me.
Lauren, on the other hand, says, you know what? I'm back here at 9 under. I think this is his assassin as his roller disc, so.
Oh,
it's
don't know if it had enough turn.
Anheuser.
It's a roller, I believe. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it's rolling, but not the way he wants.
Oh my. You lucky son of a gun.
And Justin,
Woo!
he's laughing about it. He knew he got one.
Yeah, this disc right here in Nolan's hand is quivering in fear to what's about to happen to it.
Yeah. ESP Nuke. This is the same one he threw on 12 that he early released, but this one he did not early release.
No, I think that's how you draw it up.
That angle is beautiful. And holy moly, catch cam turning around. He's up by the curve.
Oh my god.
He's probably got 230 left or something like that into the basket. Something crazy.
Oh, that was mashed.
Yeah, absolutely crushed. Lauren here is 500 feet away. So he's just going
Did he laser
full
it?
power. Yeah, he lasered it right before. Is the only reason I know.
That was a nice flight. And, yeah, no putt, but
Yeah, but
he'll take a 4.
the easiest birdie of all time.
It's up there. Caleb, I don't know. He's obviously less than 500, but
Yeah,
he's licking his chops, I think.
he's going Cloudbreaker too. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe wanted it to flex over just a tad bit more.
Yeah, if he doesn't catch that upslope, though, like you say, a little bit farther right, he's sliding up that hill a little bit. And Logan, gonna have to put a little anhyzer on it. Oh boy,
Enforcer.
got the
He
tree.
did get the tree. Again, kind of same spot as Lauren.
Yeah,
Just
oh
a pitch
my.
up. And then, yeah. This is probably, I said 230, but it's probably closer to 300 here. But still. Easy shot. I don't know what he's throwing here.
I would just throw a low, fast hyzer.
Little
He's trying
wide.
to put it up there. He'll have maybe
Yeah,
a look.
He got caught up, but man, being long and 2 on this hole, it's just something special.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Yeah, I definitely won't. It's a superpower to me. And this is a Warlock.
Get up there. Perfect.
Oh, that's ideal.
Yeah, you can see he threw a roller that wasn't great, and oh, come on.
Oh, that wasn't great.
That wasn't great either, yeah. Yeah, Lauren threw a roller that wasn't great, an upshot, second drive that he didn't care for too much, and just put it 3 feet from the pin for a birdie.
Still getting the bird.
I just think this is just a really hard par 4.
Yep, I agree with that. Speaking of things that are really hard, recording someone and getting their full body in the frame apparently is really hard for me.
Well, and they're that far from the basket.
Oh, and no one
Yeah, and I don't blame him. That slope behind there is steep. It's late in the round.
He's had a few air balls.
He's looked at the scores. He knows where he's at.
Yep,
He
smart.
knows that the last 2 holes are advantage Nolan.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe a Nolan play you wouldn't have seen a couple of years ago.
No, I don't agree. I don't know what he's doing there.
Force field. All right, hole 15. Maybe rivals number 11 for just not a great hole.
comes
What are
in
your
as
thoughts?
comes in as the first hardest hole.
Hardest hole on the course.
And yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's 375 feet. The layup, if you're trying to lay up, is really, really hard. There's not a where do you lay up to? Where do you get a good upshot from? I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the upshots people laying up, or a lot of the people laying up will end up OB off of the tee. There's not a good way to really do attack it with a roller. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan.
It's just it's definitely a tough hole. Maybe tough as in like there's not any good plays. Like I like a tough hole that hey there's a line, and I don't feel like there's an actual line here. Or you'll see a couple different plays on this. I think Caleb's going to go up the gut here with an S-line DD3. He's going to challenge it.
He's going fast driver, trying to get it flat, aim at that last tree down by the basket's a pine tree, I believe. He's just trying to get down there past that turn in the sidewalk and skip straight and too high. I think he's acted like he liked it. I think
I think that was a punch to his other hand. I think that was a not like it.
Here's the harp. Simple layup.
Okay, and
I mean, that's...
yeah, I think he said something like, "Why would you do anything else?"
Yeah, well...
And Lauren is going to look at this hole for a while.
He's thinking two-finger roller.
And by the end of it, he just decides, I hate the hole. He's like, there's just nothing. So, I don't remember what he grabs here, but I think we're going to get to see the hyzer line out of him. Yeah, which is my play, but it really brings that OB into play.
Do you try to clear the sidewalk and skip back in, or do you try to short the sidewalk?
I try to put it on just enough angle that either I hit the sidewalk or I'm before the sidewalk and I'm coming back left.
And I've tried that and skipped out the left side.
Easy to do, because sometimes you get the counter skip too. And that looks like it's got good angle.
I think it's too flat. Yep.
But yeah, he didn't get back left, and he's OB. And he hated it before, but he hates it more now.
What a beard, though.
I'm actually very envious.
And here's the...
I want to grow up like him.
I mean, here's the fourth play. So you can give the hole some credit for having... I mean, look at all these options we've seen. We've seen go for it backhand, layup, which was the smart play.
Yep.
Another layup, and this is not a layup.
This is a Z-Light Force, and that got underneath, and this is the shot of the tournament. That is disgusting.
I'm telling you, man, though, if that's 4 foot farther and it hits that scalped green, that's out the backside, but he's getting a 3. So, you know, yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was one of 2 people to get to even get an opportunity, I think.
Oh, see, Caleb's disc is OB,
so
it looks
maybe
like.
he kicked it. I can't remember. I think I gave him a birdie on the score. Or, almost dunked it. I think I gave him a par on the scorecard.
And Lauren got that far down on that backhand? Or did we miss a shot?
Nope, that's his.
Yeah, here's his disc. Wow. He chopped off quite a bit. And look at this.
I mean, that's... So one of 2 people to get a birdie.
Do you know who the other one was?
That youngster, forehand guy.
Noah
Fuqua. I don't know how to say his last name.
He used to be Wichita Kid. He's from KC now.
Yeah, so he got it too. So I wonder if he did the same play or some type of...
He's a flicker.
He's a big flex forehand kind of guy.
And that's what that hole lines up for.
Yep.
That's what Nolan just threw. Okay, hole number 16 comes in as the 6th easiest hole, which blows my mind. Nothing in the way for any of these guys on these hyzer lines. 329 feet. Sidewalk is nothing. No OB anywhere. You're just going to see dump hyzer 4 times here. And if we don't get a star frame here, I will be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, honestly... Yeah, how is this not one of the easier holes? I mean, the fact that it's 6th. I mean, even I can get this, and I'm not good. Not like these guys, anyway.
I actually, if this hole has to be in this location, I prefer the other tee pad over to the right.
On the right, yeah.
I mean, I don't think that was great either, but...
Z Extreme out of Nolan.
That I gave to him. There's one look at a bird.
Yeah.
Felon.
Yep, you called it. Felon added Logan.
Gosh, those things look like they're going to be so short.
Yeah. And their money. That's another look.
I'm counting that one.
I'm counting all of them. 2 for 2. Caleb is going C-Line FD3.
Which is a Firebird, basically, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit lower than the other 2.
And a little bit more drive on it. And
a little bit more skip,
too. A little bit more skip and a little deeper.
And then Lauren's going something from Gateway Discs.
Mr. McStable.
We're going Mystic. Or Mystique. No, Mystic. That's how you'd probably say
That looked
that.
a little sawed off to me. It was, wasn't it? Outside the circle. So I feel like our star frame may come down to this putt right here. Outside the circle. Does he jump it, you think?
Yeah, he's a straddle jumper. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
That was money. That was heart.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Just barely over the rim and in.
Yeah,
Just,
look at his
man.
putt, but also just look at his fashion. What a good looking cat. Please subscribe if you haven't. Especially if I say awesome comments like I just said. All right, and Caleb.
Well, that's a little longer than I thought.
Yeah, and he's camouflaged here.
Looks like his back foot is just inside the circle, so we're probably looking at 26 feet. That should do it.
Got it.
I would think we'll get a star frame from there.
Yep.
Logan
wasting no time.
Yeah, he's not going to even mess around. Yep.
Easy.
Nolan, about the same, so clean this up and move on to the next hole with a star frame.
Man, he uses so much chalk. Maybe I need some of that because my hands are always super sweaty.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, what a crazy reaction off of the cage, too.
That one's going to sting for a while.
Yeah. He had that. Just finish it out. Oh, and he went Verdogi. Oh, gave a little love tap.
I don't know. I know the kid works on his putt a lot more than what this event is showing. He's got the game. I just can't wait to see him finally get everything figured out.
Agreed. Got plenty of time to figure it out, though.
I love this hole, man. Hole 17, par 4, 600 feet. Comes in as the fifth easiest, which I am A-okay with. They've moved the tee pad back 60 to 70 feet. Which,
it makes it where I have to lay up now.
Yeah, before it was a no-brainer, go over it, chip up. Now you're going to have to throw a hard shot either off the tee or out of the fairway if you want to attack the green for a birdie.
And this sidewalk on the left does come into play.
Creeps in and then takes off to the left and gets out of the way. Enough interesting things around the green. This is just a really nice par 4 in my opinion. Chip up there with a Sparkle Defender, Team Stamp Sparkle Defender. Those things are mean overstable, and some of them glow in the dark.
Oh.
Yeah, little trivia for you there.
Little fun fact.
I think Caleb's trying to boom it.
Yeah, he's going Cloudbreaker too, and that's got nice angle on it.
Yeah.
If that gets out of it, and it does, he's way up the fairway.
Yeah.
Catch cam's in a terrible position. We talked about this afterward.
Fire.
I let her stay on.
That was a boomer, and Lauren, I think, has one of those flippy discs. He's going boom also.
Yep, he goes apex. Now, there are some trees on the right-hand side that can come into play, but he avoids them. And he's plenty far. He was a little concerned.
I would have been too.
But he was easy.
Interesting. The local guys both chip up off of the tee.
Yeah.
They got to be within 10 feet of each other, and the out-of-towners both go big off the tee. I also like the way that creek is farther on the right than it is on the left.
It does make it so much more interesting. This is that Rager again.
Oh, yeah, a little flipped. I
almost brought the sidewalk into play. I don't think that's his play. I think
I think he got on top of it more than he wanted.
Yeah.
I think the miss would be short and right if you were trying just to play for a 4. Look at this thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
There we go.
Yep, right by the tree.
18 to 20.
20.
Look at this. Wow, man. He did boom that.
Yeah, he did. That's the way you play the hole.
Yeah, and
That's
Caleb's
perfect.
closer.
Caleb's closer.
Oh, gosh. Just give him the 3.
What's he approaching here with? I think this is an MD5 as well.
I'm surprised he's not doing that little lofty putter throw he does.
Yeah, he can throw those in. I've seen him do that so many times.
But you can't argue with that.
No, that's just fine.
Logan says, yeah, let's just hurry up, guys.
He's got 6 strokes. I think he's doing okay.
Nolan with another one of them little tester 18 to 20s. Oh, yeah, it's in his head, man.
Yeah. Darn. I hate to see it. It's one of the worst sights in disc golf.
Yep.
And I would say good hole by Caleb there.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things where it's more between the ears than anything else.
Mm-hmm. And he'll get it. He'll get 100%. It eventually. Okay, hole 18. Another hole that I love the change of the tee pad. For guys like you and me, it's play left.
Off to the left.
Off to the left. Play for a 3. These guys, I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see rollers up the pipe. A huge flick out to the left, maybe. Possibly, I've heard rumors of Anheuser's over the top by one kid here that can throw the stamp off of a disc.
Yep, there's going to be a couple people actually.
Look at the beauty of this camera work with the sun in the background.
Now, and this hole it really is cool. Because it looks like Caleb's going to do this play, the over the top Anheuser play. You can get a look at eagle with these guys' power, and this is
that is bomb.
It's so bombed. It's an S-line DD3. This one's beat in. And it actually got even more left.
I saw it come top left corner.
I said to him, I think you hit that guy. Yeah. So he is, I'm pretty sure he's pin high on the right-hand side, close to that sidewalk, which is pretty nuts.
Caleb has to be a wrestler.
He looks like one, doesn't he?
We'll check his ears. There's the Flippy Raider up the left side.
Yeah. And there's some sand up there, and I don't think he got any skip play at all. All right. Oh, he got the assassin out. I think we're going big roller.
Rolling. Is he going to try to roll it out left or down the pipe?
I think the play would be left, and then.
If you're trying to get bird, I think you got to go. Like.
Well, he put it down
up the top.
I think he's
just
changing
going
this
flick,
completely. Yeah. I think he mentioned something to Nolan.
Maybe the wind is not right for it. That's not going to be easy.
Yep. And here is Nolan with that Z Light Nuke. This is the one he absolutely laced 15 with. And look at this shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy smokes.
So high. Great film work by Kendra to get that in. And look at that. In the circle.
Gosh.
Or maybe just outside the circle, which is crazy.
Logan would have liked to have been a little farther.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, well, he's not going to 7-putt from there.
Tricky angle here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that was not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to put that in, but he has one stroke on Nolan, so I always would have put it underneath.
If Nolan's in the circle, he's got to be thinking, there we go, there's easy part. He's got to be thinking that Nolan's going to possibly get one.
So Caleb.
And the chase card's done at this time. Oh, he probably was going for it. He probably knew what the chase card had.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I think there are some people coming up on the chase card.
Yeah, he probably
I think John and Isaiah both. We'll look at the scores here in a bit. Oh, that was a good putt.
Yeah.
Little right side.
I'm shocked it didn't stay. These are,
I love these baskets.
Opinion, the best baskets.
Yep. And Caleb.
This is for the 3.
For the 3.
Yeah, he threw the up shot. We must have missed Nolan. I see 3 discs under the pin there.
Oh, yeah. I think he was just quick. Just pitch it under and was quicker than I could be.
take the birdie and get whoa.
Oh, Lauren getting and one mixtape on us.
Oh my.
And Nolan tapping in the bird. So him and Lauren are now going to tie. And then there is Logan with the win.
Yep. Guy's good, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 Keeper of the Chains champion, Mr. Logan Harpool.
He made that look easy.
Yeah.
Just smooth sailing the whole way through. You couldn't feel any type of nerves from him at all.
Oh yeah, so he needed that to tie Isaiah. That's why Lauren went for that.
So he went for it. He was going for it.
Yeah. He
So-
needed the eagle to get tie for fourth.
Yep. So Isaiah, John came in to John Jones third, Isaiah in fourth, Nolan and Lauren tied at 5, and then Nate Dalton jumping into 8th place. We saw him second round, and another local, Anthony Vance, getting into 8th place as well. So fun tournament. That second round by Logan really was the dagger in my mind. 1054 rated, just stupid.
That's great at Oak Park to shoot that
12
hot.
under, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yep. Special thanks to Duck. Appreciate him running the tournament, of course, letting us get kind of an insight on him and the brand. Brendan Kuntz, y'all. I can't tell you enough. Contact this dude. Anything graphic design, marketing, he got you. Advertising, let him know. Another shout out to just all the players for allowing us to follow them around. Of course, I gotta thank my main man, Chris Smith, Smitty. Thanks for the commentary help, homie.
It's a blast.
It's been a lot of fun. And of course, thank you to you all for listening, for watching. Please make sure you subscribe if you have not. Ring that bell for notifications. Comment on the video on YouTube. I can't express enough how much that helps the algorithm or whatever. Here's some other content that you will enjoy. I'm telling you, you are. I'm guaranteeing enjoyment. Make sure you check it out. As always, take care. Bye-bye now.